Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
Welcome to the Inn at the End, the internet's #1 D&D Let's Play show. I'm your host, your DM, Alex. With me is...
Dash as Valen.
Caleb is Simon.
Milo is Ace. Red is Ben.
And last we left the boys of Quilton Bay, they were headed back to Quilton Bay. After escaping from the Drescue warehouse with catching up with Ghoul and making camp outside of Old Man Jenkins' place.
Oh, yeah.
Let the adventure begin.
Is that even a bottle opener?
Yes. It's just clear that I don't know how it
You could use your ring. You could just use your ring to pop it.
But now you can say whose bottle opener you used.
I just held the bottle up like it was a microphone to rebuttal.
I saw that. I saw that.
Counterpoint.
Hey, excuse me, I got the microphone.
Welcome to my podcast.
Red's talking into a beer bottle.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why this is all funny to the rest of us. Yeah.
That's the joke.
Welcome to my podcast, One Drunk Dad.
You're all outside of Old Man Jenkins' place. You've traveled with Ghoul and her cohorts. You've got your own group. You've got Big Craig here. And the ghost of an old man has beckoned you to come inside. It's a bit misty and cold out here. You're in the upper mountains just north of Quilton Bay, just southwest of Brighton. What do you guys do?
Well, I accept the invite.
All right. Yeah, you see this like large 2-story house. You know, vines and plants have overgrown it over the past few decades. But it seemed like at least it was well kept when it was lived in.
Simon, can I insight check this ghost?
This is... You can give me an insight
I
check.
just want to know.
This
is Old Man
Jenkins
with
advantage.
Ooh.
You mean the guy
I do.
from back in the day?
Yeah, the stories,
He's dead though, right?
Well, but there's
15.
15.
ghosts in this world.
What
so.
are you hoping to kind of learn about
mostly,
the brief interaction you had?
The intentions, whether seemingly ill or not.
Sure, absolutely. The sense that you got from the ghost when kind of boomed out and said, "Come on in," is excitement of people.
Oh. He's excited.
So you talk to ghosts all the time, right, Ben?
Right, yeah. Remember the accordion ghost?
Well, I bet he knows like a lot of ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's been around for quite a while. What if we go talk to him and convince him to take a ghost army to Quilton with us?
Like Return of the King.
That's pretty sick.
That would be dope.
Well,
Ghost armies are a thing, right?
Well, if it's a lone ghost in an abandoned house, he might not actually know a lot of ghosts.
but he's
Maybe
been
the
around
other
for a
ghosts don't
long
like him
time.
because of all the stories
What
about
if
him.
he's the weird ghost?
Yeah, he's a recluse.
He is a weird
People
guy.
don't want to make friends with
we
the
all
weird
had
ghost.
stories about
I
Old Man
remember.
Jenkins.
Yeah.
And like, maybe the other ghosts
That
know.
might
Had to
be-
be careful during night crawlers.
That might be why this is called Old Man Jenkins' house instead of like the Fellowship of Quilton Ghosts
The
or
Happy
something.
Ghosts.
You know, like I feel like there are some warning signs.
I
Yeah.
just
Maybe.
like the idea of having a ghost army, and when are we going to get another chance to get a ghost army? I mean, we could have done it when we were in, what is that place called? Port of Stone? But
I just don't
we
think
didn't.
that the ghost of an old pervert is really going to get us a...
What's scarier though, really?
I mean, yeah, that's
Well,
quite
I guess if we
terrifying.
send him in first and
Yeah.
he's just kind of going,
Perhaps-
with his hands, kind of wiggling his fingers all in...
Yeah.
Perhaps he could beat off our
anticipatory.
enemies with both hands.
He could, what?
Yeah.
Beat off our enemies with both hands.
Oh, you're making a sexual pun.
Ghoul kind of comes up. She's got her caravan,
Thanks,
and
cool.
everyone's kind of stopped for the moment. Has come up and says, "What's going on? Or we wanting to stop here at the house?
Well,
or
there's
we
See the
ghost?
ghost up there.
that old man ghost is beckoning us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems spooky and not
Yeah.
our problem.
Well,
Well,
there's
no.
a history there.
I don't.
mean-
I don't know if you've ever adventured with us a whole lot. If you know how we adventure,
No,
but if it
uh-uh.
seems not pertinent to the most important plot point, we will go do that thing.
We have
And right now,
Oh,
this
sure,
is
sure. I used to be young too. We
Yeah.
got in all kinds
Right.
of adventures.
Yes.
we certainly let fate guide us.
Gotcha. Well, we'll stick around here for a bit. We could probably make camp, take a rest.
What do you remember about Old Man Jenkins?
I've heard the stories.
We'll tell you if they're true or not. Why
You
don't
know,
you
we-
recite them to us?
I don't know if y'all remember, but I really showed up when you all were kids. So I was never there for any of the Old Man Jenkins stuff. That was before my time.
Right.
But we were just kids, They didn't tell us the whole story of Old Man Jenkins.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only heard rumors around at the bar. I put faith in about 10% of it. Sure.
Yeah, he never did anything to me, so.
Well,
It sounded really
as
defensive.
far as I
like-
know, he was dead when you were all
Yeah.
growing up.
Okay,
And
I just want to be sure that no one ever did anything to me.
Hey,
so.
everyone, can
No,
we? Be,
I mean,
can we be quiet for
No,
one second?
I'm fine. No,
Val,
I'm good. Yeah,
Val,
it does
How
seem
you
like
doing?
maybe there's something
no,
to talk
I'm,
about there.
I'm doing good. Yes, let's go talk to this old
He
ghost.
lived in a monastery. I mean,
You guys,
something happened.
maybe you guys go in the front. I'll just hang back.
Sure. I'm kind of like the ghost ambassador.
You all. That's
so-
what I'm saying. Is you're kind of the ghost guy.
I'll back you up, Ben.
and I put my arm around Val and I say, "Hey, man,
I quickly brush his hand. I'm fine.
Don't touch me.
All right.
No, really, it's fine. I don't like touch.
So, Ghoul, we're thinking about the fact that maybe Old Man Jenkins has some connections for Ghost Army. So,
Okay.
we're going to go check that out.
If you can get a ghost army, that'd be great.
Have you ever had one?
No, I fought a ghost army before.
Oh.
They were dead.
It was bad though, right?
It was
That was really hard
difficult.
to do.
It was frustrating
Yeah.
because they kept coming back.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they would be good to have.
We had to. We never beat them.
Oh.
We just they were kind of like antagonizing us while we were dealing with a crypt of ancient horrors.
Oh.
God, it sounds like
They
you had
were
such
one of
cool
such ancient
adventures.
horrors.
Would you say that you
Ancient
technically
what?
won, like, overall that
horrors.
encounter? Or.
I mean, that specific one, no, but I think we won the war.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. We're going to go talk to Old Man Jenkins.
All right, we're gonna post up. You see, Ghoul goes back to her cohorts, and they start kind of getting things ready as you all approach this grand manor,
Ahoy,
this
Spirit.
large house.
We're going to enter now.
Jenkins?
Do we have your permission?
You don't see the ghost anymore, but you get just a ghostly sense that they're listening. Maybe.
Out of game question. So when we
How do we kill ghosts?
how do I kill ghosts? We camped and took a full rest, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a few days.
Okay, cool.
been
All right.
traveling,
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Continue. You may now.
You guys get up to the large double doors. Who's opening the door?
oh well,
All right. You open
together."
the door. It
you
doesn't
get the left one. I
Hand
guess.
on hand,
quite
yeah.
move.
Oh.
That's the one
until
that
you
is-
pull a
yeah.
little more, and some of the crusted growth around the door frame buckles and breaks away, and you open up the double doors into this interior home, which is cobwebby and dusty. The furniture all seems to be in one piece. There's a few things that are busted, a few broken windows, some plants and fungus that are starting to grow in here. This place has been abandoned for years, for sure.
I have
Definitely get that impression Jenkins hasn't had visitors.
As you step inside, you do get this kind of sense of unease, though.
Oh.
This is very much a haunted house,
have we
as you
good
noticed, because of
haunting.
the ghost that beckons you here.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and pop Detect Magic, 60 feet.
Okay. Taking a sniff and a look around for anything magical. There's the things of magic that you all carry. Beyond that is just a general sense of hauntedness. No specific magic in this house at all.
We're looking for the
Hauntedness. I mean, you get that vibe. That
For
You know,
sure. There's a magical aura to it.
yeah, absolutely.
Have
There's,
we-
some
are we
necrotic
Familiar
aura.
with this place at all?
I don't think you've been out this far.
Okay.
This is pretty far. It's off the beaten trail. This route that is being taken is an abandoned route that was redone by the
Established.
Drescues.
Okay.
Oh, there, genial spirit whom I saw from the window, who beckoned us in.
And you see the staircase at the far wall. Ghost just starts to walk down and says, "Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Travelers have been coming by over the years, and none of them like to enter this house. It is so good to meet people. Please come in, enjoy yourselves, have some conversation.
You're Jenkins, right?
I am Theodore P. Jenkins. Good to meet you. I'm glad my reputation precedes me.
Oh, well,
You're from Quilton, right?
I am from Quilton, born and raised.
Yeah.
You're all from Quilton?
We're also boys of Quilton.
Well, it is so good to meet all of you, and kind of comes up to shake whoever's closest's hand.
I'll shake his hand.
A cold, ghostly grip. It's barely there. You get the impression that your hand is being shaken.
Mr. Jenkins, I'm just curious. In life, who were you?
I was Theodore P. Jenkins.
No, I mean, like, what was your job? What was your profession?
Oh, I had many different professions, but for the most part, I was a record keeper for the docks.
We thinking like vinyl or...
Oh, no. Fishery status reports, number of fish in, poundages, things like that. I was a bit of a bookworm growing up, and
But why do you have such a big house now if you were just a bookkeeper?
not a lot of people know how to keep books or write or...
Were you a criminal? You're
It's a
dead now.
good
You can just tell us the
question.
truth.
I plan to. A criminal, yes, I would say so. I would say I was a criminal in some perspectives. Vigilante in others.
Interesting. Who are you vigilantizing?
Who was I vigilantizing?
Yeah,
I don't know if that is a verb.
Yeah.
that could be.
Is that the recipient of the vigilante action?
Who-
or
who-
Oh, yes,
The
criminals.
Well, like,
If-
but like
so
anybody we would know, we're from Quilton.
I'm not sure who you know.
The Foot Clan, or
The Foot
Were you
Clan,
around
that
when
might be-
Alistair came?
No, I don't know of an Alistair.
Well, I don't know if you are aware of what your reputation was after you passed.
yeah.
I would hope that it was good. I kept books well for the dogs.
heavens.
And
Well, the
You're gonna need
keeping of the tail is good and throughout
Well
history.
established.
You
Yeah.
are
established.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Why don't you have a seat?
Well, you-
Please.
you-
I've been such a terrible host. Please, yes, sit. And he goes over to a chair and finds himself a spot and offers you all
We have
chairs. They're all kind of covered in sheets and dust.
Like, obviously, we're not worried about this because we're here. So this is just what they say about you
Yeah,
now.
we have.
Well, please,
some-
tell me.
some bad
Would love to
news.
hear about my.
They
old
say that
life.
you preferred young children,
preferred them
Yeah.
to what?
adults, people of age
Well,
who
they
can
have a
consent
much
legally in the eyes of
Brighter look on life, so I imagine that
There was like stories
Could be true.
in a cave, like outside of town.
the stories of the cave got out.
Yeah.
That is
Those
not good.
stories.
Okay, I'm just gonna like they think you're a pedophile.
A gasp. The whole house gasps in surprise. The windows shudder. The curtains flare up.
It seems planned, really. That gasp.
I roll an insight on that
Roll me an insight check
with advantage.
with advantage because this is a ghost.
24.
24. You feel the gasp and you feel the hurt inside of it, and the depth that his would-be heart has fallen to at this accusation.
Obviously, we don't believe it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be in here. But
No, I didn't know anyone knew of the caves and what I did there. I was no pedophile. I
What?
killed them.
oh,
I murdered those that would
Oh,
torture children.
that's pretty
I
awesome.
brought them to the caves and, using a bit of illusion magic to make sure I knew they were a perpetrator of crime, I push them into the cave, where they would be killed either upon hitting the floor or by the creatures beneath.
Or by the rocks that I hurled at them.
Yes, sometimes they were quite squirmy, and you'd have to throw big rocks down there.
All right, so
Still
you
creeping me out.
so you murdered people who hurt children.
Yes, I lured them to the caves.
That's
I
pretty
heard
cool.
whispers that
Well, that's great.
people would hurt children, and I would bring them to the caves
Well-
and, enact justice.
Well, the reputation is that you hurt children.
Oh, I knew doing it in secret might backfire, but this goes to show what gossip would get you, not the truth.
Well, there's a bad person to children in charge of Quilton now.
Oh, it hurts my soul to hear that.
He's in charge of the whole town, and maybe you could reclaim your reputation marching down in there as a ghost.
Well, if you're from Quilton and you're headed there, you could tell of my reputation. Write the story. Tell the truth.
It's a big job, though.
You all seem confident.
To be honest, the optics of me going into town suddenly being on Old Man Jenkins' side is a bit.
It's not a good look for us.
It's not really a good look.
I understand. It is not a
And then telling
priority
them-
of mine to clear my name.
And then telling them, no, it's okay. His ghost told me the truth.
I understand how
Right.
it sounds,
Yeah,
yes.
it sounds.
No
it's-
need then. Let the memory be as it is.
But I'll say if-
enacted my justice.
maybe you could go and push Alistair into the cave.
That would be grand. If I had a body and I was alive, I think I might. But
We have a giant skeleton.
that is a big skeleton.
No,
Good to meet you, sir.
Don't
Good to
possess
meet you.
the skeleton. No, it's
No,
Big
I
Craig.
mean my soul is tied to this house. I made sure to have this be a place where I would be called back to. It's not a place I can leave.
Do you wish
My
to
next
stay?
stop is the afterlife.
Do you wish to stay here?
Put
Oh,
some
yes,
wheels
yes,
on it,
for a
or-
while at least. I've got, well, actually, this may be a problem you could all help me with. I've got some rats in my basement that I like to keep under control, and they've gotten a little,
About 10 of them, would you say?
oh, more than that.
Oh, no.
I mean, I stopped keeping count of all the men I murdered in the cave, but I've trapped all their souls in my basement. They've been a little troublesome as of recent times. The spirit world is a mess.
Yeah,
So wait,
there was some stuff going on with like a big bird and I don't know if you know Rock City, Stone.
Rock City, no.
Stonefell?
No,
Stone
you're
No,
Fall?
talking
I
about.
don't. No, I think
Stonefall?
Rock
I
City
haven't-
is a lyric in an '80s song of some sort.
You're thinking of Teller's Call.
Teller's Call.
Rock
there's
City.
yeah, there's like
Reth the Rock.
there's like a big
From
bird
the hit
there.
episode,
Rock in the Suburbs.
something about Hawk
Yeah.
Tua.
Yeah.
I think I perhaps have heard of Teller's Call. There were some women in the docks that hailed from there.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. What about Teller's Call?
Oh, there was we like went into the like afterlife thing. It was really cold and cool. And
You went to the spirit world, the realm of the ethereal.
Yeah, it was awesome. We saw
That's
this great
where
big
I am.
bird, and the bird like got really upset at something that was
Rock.
there, and
Right,
he
Rock.
decided to dig it up, and then he turned into like beast, and we cut it in half.
An amazing story. Grand adventures. Please tell me more.
Then like half of it flew off, and it was weird.
All right, what do we get if we help you?
I am a ghost and really have nothing to offer.
Do the basement of your house like lead into Quilton, or
Not that I'm aware.
will you swear fealty to us, and we can like put your house on wheels and wheel you into Quilton, or
I mean, that sounds like a fair amount of work, but that I would. I don't know how that's me giving you something, but that sounds great. Yes, if you do this for me, you'll put wheels on my house and bring it to Quilton.
No, that's way too much
well, it's
work.
just an idea, or we can take it piece by piece and
And
put
I'm
it
like-
in my bag.
I really
But
don't wanna
is it-
be
is it the
associated with
same
Old Man
house at that
Jenkins,
point?
Like when we go home,
House of Theseus, you know.
I was going to say House of Theodore P. Jenkins.
Well, please tell me of your other adventures. I am been in a desert of my own making. I haven't talked with anyone who wasn't a degenerate for years.
Well, what do you want to know about? We can tell you anything. I mean,
Any stories? I am thirsty for tales.
we one time made him climb through a latrine in a ship to escape.
Of all the stories,
I forgot about
of
that.
all the things that
Amazing.
we've done,
It's
that's
one of the most memorable.
Well, I was
That's
just
the
going
first one that you go
chronological.
to.
I was going
It
chronological.
sounds like a harrowing tale.
we
Scatological.
competed in these trials and got our friend married.
Yeah, we did that
Very
too.
Another
fun.
close friend.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
We participated in what was that? A tournament, the arena.
Yeah, there,
Oh, yeah.
we
A
had
tournament?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
we had a
Killed a really bad guy.
We
Yeah.
got 2 orcs. to
Always
swear
good. You know
fealty
that
to us.
it's a check mark in my book.
You just killed a really bad guy. We had dinner inside of a vampire's like thing under the water.
Yes,
Goodness.
we bested a vampire lord in combat.
A
And
lord of vampires.
my friend Val even has the aspect of
oh yes,
deity.
I've taken on
conquered.
like the aspect of some kind of demon thing.
A demon.
Oh, something like
Terrifying.
that. I'm not quite
He
sure.
uses it to punish people who prey on children. So
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's this chain. When I-
Amazing. You see, he kind of flares up, and he's like, "Is that a chain? Are you in service to Torog?"
Yes.
well, not in
that
service.
is,
No, not in service.
I know of Torog myself. I've learned much about punishing those and torturing those who need punished and tortured.
I got these really cool socks, and I like put up my hands and open and close the blue
those
socks.
those look very
my mittens.
warm. Oh
yeah,
my
yeah, no, they
goodness.
keep me like I don't get like super cold in them,
Oh, that is fantastic.
and they look really
Oh,
cool.
My goodness, I'm cold literally all of the time. That sounds
You wanna
like
try
a
'em on?
treat. Sure, go ahead.
I hand
Go through his hands. He's like, oh, it did feel slightly warm as they passed
and,
through.
and I pick him up and I just hold him at his hands.
Oh, this is so nice.
I was.
It's like the memory of a fire.
I was raised by a hag
with her
until
mind.
I died, and she removed half of my soul from my corpse at the bottom of the ocean.
By the gods, what a tale!
Thanks.
This is the first I'm hearing of this. What?
I mean, this
You were
is
there. You've been there the whole time.
years without conversation. This is the first I get grand tales of adventurers.
Well-
I am.
I'm curious.
Please.
Tell us your tales. So you must have seen another calming, right? In your time?
No, I never got to witness the calming. I knew it had been.
There's a calming now. Is this the first calming that you've ever been?
This is the first one.
Wow.
This is probably why things have been changing recently.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we
What-
also faced the storm. Yeah, one
The
by
storm,
one. He
yeah.
tried to call us off of our quest to purify his.
Oh, I see. The storm.
Yeah, the storm. You know.
The one of the inner channels.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I see. That's a dastardly being, as far as I know.
He's been
Some sort
hounding us. every turn.
Maelstrom from the abyss that Melora keeps a chain on.
Yeah. Well, we're that chain now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So we're gonna go back to Quilton. We're gonna whip the shit out of his herald.
What? When
Fantastic.
did your bookkeeping end? Like when? I mean,
like
probably
how
when
many
you
years
passed
ago?
away. But like,
Time
Who
has
is
been
the
a
mayor?
funny
Who is
thing.
the mayor of Quilton? We got a long-running quilt going.
Of course. It would have
You know the quilt.
been
yeah, of course.
Lathornia, I
Lathornia.
believe.
Right.
And that name, like you have to
It was
to
like
really
30
think.
mayors ago.
And it was like at least 20 years ago. So it was the mayor, right before your time.
Oh,
Interesting.
Before we came upon you on this road, have you seen anyone else traveling along this road down to
Yes,
Quilton
yes,
before,
of course. They've
right before us?
right before you. I mean, what was the last one I saw? Would have been, I think, a few days ago. Traveled down. They should be making a trip back up in another day or so. It's usually how it goes. I don't. Maybe a few days. Like I said, days are tough for me. The mist has been ever present. But yeah, usually I would say probably once or twice a week there's a shipment that comes down and then back up. Wherever they go.
if you enjoyed our conversation and tales of thrilling adventure, might we beg a favor of you?
Please, if I'm able to offer it, I will.
Perhaps anybody who comes. We're traveling south, right? To Quilton, south?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perhaps anybody traveling south from the Drescue compound, you can like waylay them somehow.
Oh, I see.
Like
I
lure them
see.
into your house and then like murder them.
I've been
or-
trying to get them to come into my house for years now, and they have not.
Is there anything
done
we can do? Like,
so.
can we build like some makeshift fences to like route them to your front door?
Perhaps, yes. If you damage the roadway in some way, then
Or a
perhaps
clever
they'll have
sign.
to. I mean, that'll make them stop. And if they come here for supplies, if they come into my domain, I can do.
We could
quite a
stage
bit.
this. We could restage this as like a
Like a little shop,
Yeah.
like a little trading post.
yeah.
I would imagine they would know that something has changed.
Well,
they see it.
sure.
They pass by here often.
So all the more intriguing, right?
Yeah.
True, very true. I mean, that's if you do something to the road to, make sure that they have to stop here for at least a while, they'll probably make their way inside the house,
Just like us.
just like you have here, and from there,
Wait a second.
I can do what I need to. Tell me about these people, though. As far as I can tell, they're simple merchants.
Well, yeah, but they
There's a bit more to
they
them.
human traffic people.
Oh, I see.
We were victims of that in the very beginning.
And they've
Oh, yes, technically.
their entire operation is to ensure that wars keep happening all around.
Yeah, and you know how bad wars are
I
for
see.
kids.
I see. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
The amount of orphans made in a war is just, it hurts me. Well, if they are war profiteers, then I will have fun with them.
Oh, good. All
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
Anyone
this
that
guy-
comes by, just make sure to bypass the road, and I will haunt the bejesus out of them.
right. Sweet.
We could possibly fell a couple trees and put them in the road.
That'd
Yeah,
be
that's
easy enough.
you
Right
know. And
next
then
to-
a sign. I like
feel-
that idea too. It says like,
Do we have a dead horse or anything I can put in the road? No? Okay. Why is everyone looking at me like that?
Why do you want to kill a horse?
I don't want to kill a horse. I just asked if he
Why
had
do
a
you
dead
so
horse.
desperately want to murder a horse?
I hate horses. I mean,
There's some horse
I
skeletons
knew
in the
it.
barn.
Or
see,
skeletons.
if I hadn't asked.
oh no. Well, anyway, yeah.
So-
Otherwise, do you have
so
any like magic
couple
chests or-
trees,
Wait, should we go
horse
help
skeleton.
these rats or these things? These
I mean,
spirits?
if you're able to, it would be helpful to me. You see, there's a magical prison I created to put the souls of those who were killed in the cave.
Oh, right.
To make sure that their souls were tormented and imprisoned for as long as possible before they passed on to the next life.
Not allowed to
I wanted to
find
make sure
peace.
their pain was visceral and real, not only in this life but in the next one.
Anybody we'd know?
I would hope not. But the prison has. It's the boundaries between the soul capturing portion of the prison and the material world and the spirit world. Cracks have formed, and they now. I was capturing them as they escaped and putting them back in the prison, and now they've kind of gotten wise and are protecting the prison and the basement, and it's too much work for one poor soul.
So,
what do you
what
guys
would you
think?
like to see happen?
If you could kill the ghosts in my basement, those rat
Just
bastards.
outright, like,
Are any of
Well,
them,
I
like-
mean, they're dead, sure. But you fought ghosts. I mean, you have grand adventures.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, are they powerful ghosts or are we just...
No, they're terrible ghosts. They're just... They're
Is
degenerates and perverts.
Is there a okay? Is there a surefire way to end a ghost with a particular type of weapon we would need?
Particular... No, I mean, if you have any sort of magical weapons, that would be helpful.
I have a crab sword.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
Is it a magical crab?
Yeah, well, yeah, I came
Then
from
that
Laura.
probably
Laura
would
gave
work.
it to me.
Any sort of divine magic often expels ghosts. Though, I would ask you not to send them beyond this life.
No, right.
Keep their souls here.
What if we put them in my bag?
If you can put them in a bag that holds ghost souls, then
I mean,
do it.
do the rules say you can't do that with a bag of holding?
I don't know. I've never checked the instruction manual. It's been lost to the ages.
Then we have our ghost army of degenerates and perverts.
I choose you, pervert ghost.
Oh my god, we just invented Pokemon.
I choose you, pedophile.
Level 1. He uses
he's a
Splash.
burner. Yeah, he's a burner one.
Yeah, you always put them out first, bring them back in, substitute out for your level 5.
They don't level up. They only level down. Once they get to level 0, then they're gone.
Oh. Good riddance.
Yeah.
Do we really want to go
And do the ghosts.
kill ghosts?
Not really,
Do we
but
really
like,
care about this? It's. I think it's
I
kind of.
understand. You all seem to have your priorities
Well-
all over the place. I mean,
well,
But at
we-
you
the same
seem
time,
like
at
there's
the
a
s-
lot that you need to do.
At the same time,
how long
they
do
are
you think this
ghosts
will
of
take?
pedophiles.
Can we do the ghosts as like a montage? If you think it's going to be easy, can we just like roll some dice and be done with it? Or like,
I mean,
like an over/under kind of a thing?
I don't.
It's gonna
they
take
seem tough.
a bit of an effort.
If
It
you're
would take a
thinking,
bit
like,
of an effort.
if
I
we
would
gotta
imagine.
roll
I'm not able to
initiative-
do it myself.
if we got to roll initiative,
Question:
then like maybe
if
we'll
we
just go
do
cut
this,
some
will
trees.
this get us to the next level? Is this the last?
I'm not
Bit of
sure.
experience
it
points?
depends on
gotta be
what level
close.
you're trying to get to, what your path may be, potentially. But we never know our future until we arrive to it.
To me, that's enough. What he just said is enough.
Let's go, boys.
All right, let's do it. We're killing ghost pedophiles.
Let's just leave them until
This is
they're
like the coolest mission we've ever gotten.
and plus they're ghosts. So if we kill them just the right way, they'll keep coming back, and we just keep beating them down.
Oh, we
Yes,
could
kill them,
farm.
and their souls will go back to their prison if they try and escape, and just kill them again, and they'll go back.
What do you guys think? A year-long montage?
All right, let's go
more
do
than
this.
before.
Level 10, here we come.
We come out, we can't beat Alistair
exciting.
because we're so used to fighting ghosts.
We arrive in Quilton level 20.
Like all the evil people have already overrun it, and it's like
yeah,
established.
Our
and,
families
like,
are all
yeah.
long gone.
But we're level 20.
yeah.
Well, Mr. Jenkins, it sounds like we're going to take care of your ghost problem.
I am so appreciative. Well, let me show you the way to the basement. After that, I will leave it up to you.
You're not going to like log us
Can
in
I
there?
insight check
I was
him
I
just
real
am
gonna
not
quick?
say-
able to actually. I could log. It is at my house. I can log. I could. I'm not going to.
Can I run
Insight,
one more
please, guys?
on him? Like
Yes.
another insight?
18 insight.
18 insight.
7.
7 insight. Sold Man Jenkins. You're not sure how to feel about it.
He's throwing everybody's radar off.
22.
Oh,
22.
come on.
He seems overjoyed that you're taking this on.
I don't. That's way
Right,
dodgy.
but I was more looking into the
Yes.
His excitement at leading us into this room with a bunch of ghost pedophiles. Like, did it seem like he was excited for the wrong reasons?
All you know is
He seems excited.
Right, but like at our demise or at the fact that we're gonna solve a problem for him.
The fact that you'll solve a problem for him, like he's
Two problems with
excited that this problem that he's had
Okay.
is going to be solved.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
here's the deal. Let's just go take care of the ghosts. And
What if every ghost is like, my name's Billy. I was 5.
he's like, and then we go up and he's like, well, children on children crime is a problem.
Oh no. No.
No.
All right, this is taking a dark turn.
All right, we're gonna go
it's
down to
been
the
pretty
basement.
dark since
If it's a problem with him locking us in, we'll just kill him when we're done too, guys. This is what
All
we
right,
do.
Let's go in. We're going into the
It can't be
basement.
any harder than Perva.
He takes you past
Famous last
where the
words.
kitchen area is. There's a cellar door that leads downstairs to a basement. He points out the door to you. It is locked from this side. He says, the door is right here. If you proceed downstairs, you'll see the pantry where all the food was kept. I wouldn't eat any of it. It's probably gone bad. But in there's another door that will lead you down to the water cistern underground. And, well, I mean, you'll see it down there. You'll see it's a large,
Pretty
like,
obvious.
blue crystal that's, like, protruding out of the rock. And
Have you seen any like eggs that like go to other dimensions and stuff?
by God, I wish I did. That sounds amazing.
Okay. We saw some cool eggs that
Yes.
go to other dimensions that are like black and
Terrifying.
yeah, it was pretty bad.
large vulture.
What dimensions did it go to?
I don't know.
They seemed kind of bland. There's
Yeah.
like bugs in them.
There was really
Interesting.
nasty bugs that mind
Nasty
control
bug
you.
dimension.
They might control you,
Ooh, terrifying.
but no portals like that down there.
No portals as far as I can tell.
Is this who we're talking to?
Pretty much.
I want to see.
He's even got an egg in his hand.
Good news, everyone.
That's right. Good news, everyone. I found someone to kill the ghost pivots in my basement.
He would definitely, but if it was a professor, he would be happy to be sending us to our deaths.
Yeah.
True.
We would have incited him, and it would have been like, yes.
Well, you're not. If you don't, actually, I'll just take the key with me,
Right.
and we'll relock it when we come back, just so you don't lock us in. Okay.
But he's a ghost. He's like,
Of course. I don't believe there's a key.
How do we
open
it?
It's just a lock from this side.
Oh, right.
So it's just if you can take the door with you.
Yeah.
I don't plan on locking you in, but
Does it-
whatever measures you need to feel safe. I understand I'm a ghost and this is scary.
Does it look like there's any sort of weird magical component to this lock that isn't?
I unlock it.
It unlocks. It looks like a fairly standard. Just taking a look at it, it just looks like a standard door lock. Like
And
a
you
metal
did your
lock.
detect magic thing, right?
I didn't detect anything within 60 feet of the doorway.
True.
And I open the door.
You open the door
And I go downstairs.
and you start heading
We
downstairs.
close the door and we lock it behind us.
Follow Ben.
That's
There's no lock on the other side of the door.
Well, I mean, we're on the other side. Ben's on.
Oh, I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
Yes. Ben, you're alone in the staircase.
That's okay. I go and I solve this problem by myself. I
No.
talk to the ghost. I talk the ghost into submission.
I am with him.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we
me and
all
Val.
are. It was a goof, guys.
You all head
It's a
downstairs.
goof.
You'll make
You're
a
afraid
cannon.
of the dark.
You get to the pantry.
I hereby.
And you see
Do it for
it
canon.
was a storeroom full of food and stuff, and it's all overgrown, and half of it is just overtaken by like growing mushrooms that are breaking through the like foundation of this place.
I light a torch.
Hey,
Light a torch, kind of catches some of the cobwebs,
Oh.
my dark vision.
but it goes away quickly.
Yeah, I don't have that. We always have this argument.
Yeah.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.